today is June 3rd, 2024, and so on Friday we had the scenario that I had said that we could probably make new lows and we can probably squeeze the shorts, and both things ended up happening. And then we found buyers, and we turned around very strongly. End of the month flows apparently kicked in, and we moved up. What was it? How many points was that? This was 100 points. 100 points in like in a couple hours, so that was very impressive. The shorts got very squeezed, and now we've been bull flagging up here. I said last night that if we can get above this this level, this high from yesterday, and hold it, then we're gonna go back into the 20-day point of control at 53.25 and likely attempt to break above, because this will be considered look below and fail, right? Like we came down and we failed to hold values lower. So what usually happens, what should happen, is that we travel to the other side of the range at 43.50-ish. So we'll see what happens today. So far this is holding, and we see a lack of excess on the upper side, which would bring us to this level. NQ, similar story, right? I was watching this low volume node last night, and when we went up above it, I saw that it was holding. I took a long trade that I spent the whole night targeting this 690 again. Finally got a fill a couple hours ago, maybe like an hour ago. But NQ is back at this area where we have these two very prominent high volume nodes at 690 and 750. So same thing. We have some untested point of controls up here with untested, unfinished business up here. So I think that we're gonna try to clean this up. Now, for both of ES and NQ, if we for some reason fail to hold this prices higher, I wanna see prices holding below this weekly pivot, below the 20 EMA, the 20 moving average, and below 52.76 at least, so that we can attract more sellers and come back. But after a move this strong, in my opinion, it's not gonna be that easy to move down. If anything, I will be look at the most for a pullback to the Friday's half. If we get below that, then that means that really sellers are gonna start pushing, and we're gonna go back to the 52.30 area. But I don't see that happening yet. And then okay, so crude oil is back at the low side of the range. We've been doing the same trades over and over, back to the point of control. So now we just took this low. We're hanging at the monthly VWAP. There was some news over the weekend from OPEC, so we gotta see. To me, this is a good place to look for a reversal back into the 77.20 area and then 78. In fact, now we just opened the regular the pit just opened. That opens at 9, and we're seeing a little bit of a bid at the same spot that during the overnight session we saw buyers. Okay, and then gold is still hanging at this in this range. I haven't really looked at gold, but it has the 90-day point of control is down here at 23.45. We have the yearly VWAP, the monthly VWAP. We have the monthly VWAP is kind of irrelevant because we just started the month, but the yearly VWAP is here. The 20-day point of control is up here. So I think we're gonna just hang around between these levels. And then there's some so right now there's some resistance at 23.72 and some resistance here at 2400. If we get back above 2400, then I would look for 2420 and 2436, I think it is, or 34. That's the other untested point of control. We have today PMI at 9:45 and ISM manufacturing PMI at 10 a.m. construction spending. We have a bunch of news at 10 a.m. So the first, so watch those for, if you're in a trade, be careful. And then we have a 6-month and the 3-month bill auctions at 11:30, and after that we don't have anything. And then tomorrow we have jolts at 10 a.m. We have a few more things during the week, with the non-farm payroll being probably one of the most important this week to watch for. And that's about it. I would just keep an eye on how we treat this part of the range on the spike, and if we are able to take the overnight low, or if we just hang around here and then eventually make an attempt to get back to the 53.25. All right. Oh, the other thing that I wanted to mention is that I added these boxes down here, these indicators that I kind of built myself. And this is just for very short-term scalping, or to gauge momentum on a trade, or to see when its momentum is switching or fading, reversing. And so I have this one for ES, this one for oil, and this one for NQ. And what it's showing is the strength of the book of what's happening with the order flow. So if you see the bids right now, they're stuck in bids, right? So you see this number 1200, and now they're stacking the offer. When you see the red line increasing, that means that they're stacking more offers, right? If they pull the offer, you would see the red one coming down, and then that'll make it easier for it to go up. And this is the difference between those two, right? The difference between the bid and the ask. So the green label means that the book is favoring longs. The red label means that the book is favoring shorts. But most importantly, you can see how they change through time, right? So if you can see now, the difference is getting smaller as we're making new highs. You see now that it's almost even, but this changes very quickly. So when you see a big difference in between these two numbers, that's when you want to pay attention. Especially for ES, it's pretty useful in my opinion to keep an eye on for trades to either hold, or to see if we're about to reverse, or there's some resistance. Anyway, I'll talk more during the live stream about this, but I built this during the weekend just to have it here in the screen to share with you guys.